Hey guys, welcome back for another reaction today. I'll be reacting to why did nobody tell me about this in Germany? I'm really curious what he's talking about, so let's get into this. Oh, there's swimming. Where?
Yeah, I don't think I'd swim in that.
That's cool. I like it.
I am someone who likes to follow the rules, especially when visiting a new
Me
country.
too?
Now, the first time I came to
Yeah.
Germany, this thing, well, it confused me a little bit. Now, I get it, I'm not a Burke. I knew that one of these was for bicycles and the other one was for people. However, at the time, it was raining, there
Yeah,
were no bikes out,
for
and I was
sure.
afraid to be in the wrong lane. Now, one of my good German friends explained this to me. It goes slow, faster, fastest. In fact, something interesting I've noticed here is that people will block the sidewalk before they block a bike lane. This is an important
Really?
distinction to make because, strangely, people use bikes here not just for fitness, but actually to get around. I don't know why
That's
they don't just buy
nice.
cars.
I love that. It's probably a good idea that they make the bicycle road differently because tourists can be super confused. I'd be so confused too, maybe. So it's a good idea that they make it that way so we could tell the difference, I guess.
Something else that caught me off guard here was how to actually properly use the U-Bahn subway. I'll show you what I mean.
What the hell? Where's the thing? Or is it below? No!
As you can probably
Where do
tell,
you put the
there's
coins?
no gates here to get in, which is
Yeah, where's the
unlike pretty
gate?
much every other city I have ever been to.
What? Is that everywhere? Like every train station in Germany? That's so interesting. Didn't know that's a thing that train station won't have a gate because they usually have a gate and then you put your coins in it. Interesting. That's really shocking. I like this song. Beer.
That's okay. You can drink outside here.
Yeah, I've heard that. That was so interesting to see people just hanging out in the park and then they're drunk, drinking beer. That was so
This is still
interesting.
easily one of the most surprising things that I enjoy living here in Europe. Just being able to enjoy a beer outside. This is something, the first time I came here, I wasn't expecting. You'll see people drinking beer on the street, on the U-Bahn, on the S-Bahn, pretty much wherever. I actually made a whole video about
It's
my
really
thoughts on
everywhere.
German drinking culture, so I'll leave a link to that somewhere. But suffice to say, yes, it's okay to drink outside, with some caveats. When you're done, don't throw it out.
Very interesting.
Just leave it next to the trash can, and someone will probably come by, pick it up, and return the fan, which right now is about like 8 cents.
8 cents. That's not bad.
Not sure why the whole paid bathroom thing irks me quite so much, but let's just say I only use it if it's an emergency.
Yeah, I really have to remember that one. I really need to carry coins because I always have emergency. Like I always pee, especially when I drink a lot of Coke, soda, or water. I pee like every minute. Kidding. Like, I pee a lot. I really pee a lot. That's not good. So, do they only accept coins or they do accept cards as well? Really? I really want to know. Oh my gosh. It looks like they're having fun. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't think that's doing that. Now, this last thing I need to talk about, it's very
So that's the same one in Munich. So where is he? Is it in Munich? I think I remember that people was just surfing in the middle of the park. I think that one is cool, but I don't think I could do it. Is that free?
shameful. First time I came, well, I didn't really understand quite how seriously Germans took cheersing. How many times have you been to Germany before you moved here?
Once.
Oh, only once.
Yeah, because I was visiting a friend in Luxembourg, and then we traveled over the border to Germany,
Really?
and then later in Munich, like a year ago or something, for 4 days, and then I moved here.
Okay. Wow. 4 days. That's pretty good. That's awesome. I mean, it took me, I think 2 trips, and then I wanted to move here.
Yeah. I think for me it was quite spontaneous, and then it kind of happened, and then it was happening, and then I was here.
Wow.
I'm trying to.
Wow, I can believe it only took her one trip and then he stayed there. That's what I heard, that they just fall in love when they go to Germany and then they don't want to leave anymore, so they just stay there. That would be so nice. Let's see. Let's
Remember,
see.
so the first time I came here, I knew, like, I wasn't stupid. I knew that there are cycle paths and there are sidewalks and there are different things, but I didn't
Psychopaths.
know which one was which. And I could see the difference in the pavement, but I never knew what side to stand on. But yeah, that was. Did you have that problem?
I think not a bit, like not knowing when people were coming, and then suddenly there's a bike coming past, and you're like, what the? Yeah. I guess people that
Yeah,
are new to Germany,
I'm sure that
and they don't
happens.
realize what bike lanes are, and then bikes will come streaming past, like,
Yeah.
ding, 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 and they're like, ah!
It's also been surprising since I've been here that people ride their bikes all year. Winter, rain,
Yeah.
sun, it doesn't matter.
Jeez.
Yeah. I rode my bike during like the winter when it was properly snowy, kind of icy snow on the roads, and it was
What the
actually
heck?
kind of dangerous, I think.
Another thing that didn't really surprise me, but I've heard other Germans complain about it, is like cash. Did that like catch you off guard at all?
Yeah, and then also this weird thing with the EC-Karte.
What's that?
It's like in some shops you can only pay with this specific card, which is only from German banks, and
Oh
you
my
can't pay with like a
gosh.
normal like debit card or credit card.
I think I know what you mean. I think I experienced this literally last week.
Yikes.
I
I'm
was at a
gonna
store
remember
and
this.
they had a card machine. I tried to pay with the card and they're like, oh, no Visa. So I put out a MasterCard and that didn't work either. And then I just gave up and paid cash.
Yeah.
But they had a card machine and the person wanted me to pay with a card, so I didn't know what was going
It
on.
was probably they paid with an EC-Karte thingy. That's why I always have cash at hand, because you never know when you might have to use it.
You also need cash.
Yeah. That was so terrible. Like, after eating, and then you're ready to bill out, and then your card does not work. I only have 2 cards. So I have my Amex, I have Wells Fargo, I have like the debit and the credit card, both. And I have a checking account of Wells Fargo. So that would be so terrible and terrifying if they won't accept those. I'm just gonna carry cash all the time, I guess. That would be so and more convenient that way. And won't be embarrassing if your car does not work. Yikes. And is it really like all over Europe that people just use their bikes even though it's raining or even it's winter, because I know that Finnish people still use their bike even it's winter. That's so crazy. Never heard of that before until I reacted to the Finnish one, and I was really shocked about it. It's really
Because
interesting.
I've also found it very strange here that many places you need to pay to use the restroom. Even in restaurants. Even restaurants we're already paying for a meal. Yeah.
Well,
You
for
haven't seen
real?
that?
No.
I mean, they have like the toilet person.
That's the other thing in restaurants, not being able to get like free tap water here.
What?
Oh yeah.
Like in the UK, and if you're in any restaurant, you can just ask, "Oh, could I just have a glass of water or something?" Here, I've actually had it before, where I went in a restaurant and I was sitting there and I asked if I could have tap water, and they said no.
The last thing that I think really surprised me the first
My
the first few
gosh.
times I was here, which I didn't really understand, was the proper way to cheers. And that Germans take it. At least the Germans I met seem to take it pretty seriously. I don't know if they're like joking with me or if they're actually like quite serious about it, but I feel like there's a lot of superstitions here that people are. I think they adhere to pretty seriously, like wishing someone a happy birthday before their actual birthday.
I
Seems to
remember
be a
that.
big no-no. Have you seen any other interesting superstitions that caught you by surprise that Germans seem to follow?
I mean,
Okay, I have to cut it there because I don't want to be too far from that topic. So there's really a restaurant that you would pay when you go to the bathroom, because I thought that's just a public thing, like public bathroom. But if you still pay when you're in the restaurant as well, that's so strange. Is this for real? Or is joking? That's so interesting because you're already paying for the meal. I thought it would be free to just go in their bathroom. That's so interesting.
sticking to the rules very firmly. Like not walking on the cycle lane or something, or like
Not walking on red signal.
yeah,
Even
for
when no one's
example,
around.
for example.
Yeah.
Well, we'll cheers one more time to make sure we do this right.
That was a really interesting topic, and Germany just surprised me every time because I learned something new every time I watch German's video. But it was still fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.